Hi, I'm Miss Brindi, and I work at the Madison Branch Library, and today we're going to talk about space. And before we get started with some fun songs and finger plays, let's talk about some books that we have at the library that go with our theme. And this first one's called Aliens Love Underpants. And this one's pretty comical. It's about some aliens. They're in the sky, and they see we have underpants hanging on the line to dry, and they want them. So you might want to check this one out to find out. Do they get our underpants, and what do they do with them? This one is called Monkey with a Tool Belt, and you might have known this one from Netflix. It's a series, and this is their space feature one. It's called Blast Off. In the sky you see the moon, right? So this is my favorite. It's called Kitten's First Full Moon by Kevin Hinckus. And it's about a little kitten, and she sees the moon in the sky, and she thinks it's a bowl of milk. Next one is one of my favorites, about the moon. It's for Eric Carle, and it's about a little girl who wants the moon, and she wants her papa to get it down for her. And so he has to find this really big ladder to get this moon. It's a cute one, and there's also a fold-out page. It's pretty neat. And then this is a new one that we just got in, and it's called A Little Space for Me, and it has a yoga pose in it. We're going to do that one later, but it's about a little girl who has a really busy schedule, and she needs some time for herself, so she creates a little bit of space. And as she gets comfortable in her space, it grows. And then, of course, there's rocket ships, so we'll do a rocket ship craft later, but we also have books on drawing rockets and making rockets that are nonfiction that you can also check out. And our early literacy tip today I want to talk about is play. And when kids play, it helps them mimic their adults that they see in their life, and it prepares them to learn our world and to learn language. So I encourage play, and there's lots of play we can do with rockets and space. So let's start with our two little bluebirds that are sitting on a cloud. So if you can get your fingers up for me, and we're gonna run through this twice. Two little bluebirds sitting on a cloud, one named Soft, the other one loud. Fly away soft, fly away loud, come back soft, come back loud. Now let's do that one more time, but I'll do it with the birds on our fretboard. Two little bluebirds sitting on a cloud, one named Soft, the other one loud. Fly away soft, fly away loud, come back soft, come back loud. And along with books that you can get, you can also pick up some CDs that have some space and rocket ship and moon and the sun songs on them. And this one, actually from the Lori Berkner Band, has Moon, 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 which I'll just sing a short little part with you for it, and I'll show you some movements that I kind of made. So it goes, moon, 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 shining bright, moon, 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 my night light. Turn it on. Moon, 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 I can see. Moon, 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 you're taking care of me. Look up, it's the moon. Look up, it's the moon. Look up, it's the moon up in the sky. It's big and round, and I have found that it looks just like a pizza pie. What do you like on your pizza? I like mushrooms, tomatoes, cheese. Of course, we cannot forget the cheese. And sometimes we think that the moon might look like a big round cheese, but it can look like other things, like a pizza. And let's sing it one more time and find out what else it might look like. Moon, 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 shining bright. Moon, 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 my night light. Turn it on. Moon, 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 I can see. Moon, 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 you're taking care of me. Look up, it's the moon. Look up, it's the moon. Look up, it's the moon up in the sky. It's big and round, and I have found that it looks just like a chocolate pie or a lemon pie, but chocolate is my favorite with some strawberries. All right, so next let's do Hey Diddle Diddle. Cat and the Fiddle. I'm sure you guys know this popular rhyme. And I have some little figures to go with it. So we have our moon. And if you know it at home, you can say it with me. Okay? Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle. The cow jumped over the moon. And who's next? Do you remember? The little dog laughed to see such a sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon. All right, let's do it one more time. I'm going to point to each of our objects. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon. All right, so next we're gonna get up, get out of your seat, grab a scarf, a blanket, a towel, anything you want to move around, and we're gonna do Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, but we're gonna do our yoga poses with it, and we're gonna kind of stretch our bodies before we do our yoga pose, which is a rocket ship. All right, so help me sing along. We're gonna go through it twice. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Now my arms and legs are out like this because I'm making a star. This is a star for yoga because we have our 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are your legs. So this time I want you to stretch really far as you can. Stretch really high each time we do it. And we'll do it one last time. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. All right, so you can put this down. If you grabbed an object, go ahead and set it down, and now I'm going to show you how to do the rocket ship pose. So you're going to start with mountain. Remember, we stretched up high and then stretch down, touch our toes. One more time, up high and touch your toes. And then I want you to stand still and shake out your limbs. And now it'll be a big, strong mountain. And you're gonna go for a mountain pose, and you're gonna squat down, bend your knees, and raise your arms. So we go from mountain to chair, and then we're gonna jump like a rocket is blasting off, okay? So hold your pose, and 3, 2, 1, blast off. And I want you to jump as high as you can and come back down. We're gonna do it 3 more times, okay? 1, 2, 3, go. Jump up real high and land right back on your feet. Come down one more time. And here we go, you ready? 3, 2, 1, blast off. And our last time, 3, 2, 1, blast off. Okay, so let me show you what's gonna come in your packet. So you're gonna get some songs, the list of the books, and some music CDs. You're gonna get some rhymes and some coloring sheets. There's a maze in here. There's a solar system activity you can do. And then you can create your own alien as well. But what you're gonna get included is another sheet of paper along with your packet, so you can create your rocket. And you're gonna color this page, and it's kind of in the shape that your rocket's gonna be, so you're gonna cut them out and you're gonna glue them down. So once they're colored, you're gonna cut them out and then glue it down, and you can create any kind of rocket scene you want. I just drew some stars, but if you wanna draw your rocket landed on a planet, or maybe you met your aliens, whatever you want, creativity is encouraged, so make it your own. Thanks, see you next week.